For me, the anointing was particularly significant, and I know nobody else saw that apart from those of us inside that beautiful embroidery. There was a stillness there, an absolutely mysterious and almost mystical stillness, and a sense of the presence of God. Anointing is a deeply Jewish and Christian act, and goes back to 983. And well before that, you find it in the Bible for David and Solomon and King Saul in 1000 BC. And it's always something that reflects kings. Kings are seen within religious faiths in almost all traditions as a holy role, a role which requires justice and mercy and wisdom and strength and courage. And so you anoint to pray for those gifts that no human being has without the gift of God, the grace of God. And that was a hugely solemn, quiet moment. It felt almost, despite what was going on outside, it felt almost as though we were alone. And then, of course, the crowning itself. And the mixture of emotions for me in this extraordinary act of holding the crown. So at the sort of high emotions were that sense of privilege of being there at the time, of placing the crown on the king's head, of knowing this was for him one of the key moments of his life. And the Queen's. And the very basic elements of, have I got it the right way round? And am I going to drop it? And, so it was a mixture of the sublime and the ridiculous, basically. And I managed to be both sublime and ridiculous, usually ridiculous. To use the word like happy is accurate. It was an enormously enjoyable group. That coordination worked so well that there was a great deal of laughter, great deal of fun. I mean, the rehearsals here in our guard room, quite a big room laid out at the same scale as what they call the theatre at the Abbey, the front bit. Twice a week, different staff came in to play different roles. There were photographs which you hung around your neck of all the key participants, the king, the queen, and all the rest of it. I was always the Archbishop of Canterbury, obviously, and they would draw lots for who they were. And my wife heard one day, she was in the building and she had someone, a couple of people saying, "Oh, you were in the rehearsal on Tuesday," and the other person said yes. And who were you? I was the king. Oh, I was only, I won't say the name, but X. And everyone participated. There was a huge sense of joyful collaboration.